That's just awesome. This game really knows how to open up. Alright, hello everyone, we are live, and this error that you see right here has been on this game since yesterday, and that's because the dev team has been having some issues with their servers because so many people bought this game and tried to play it that it crashed their stuff, and they have been working this entire time. Maybe they went to sleep. Hopefully they went to sleep. But, you know, because they're still human beings. They still need their sleep. But they have projected that they are not going to be able to get these back up for still several hours now. However, the good thing about this game is even with this, it's just all that means is you can't play online. There's still an offline mode. You can still play this game. Now, you can't use your offline character online, so it's not like if you plan on playing with your friends that you can make this character and then continue on later with them. That's not going to happen. But you can still experience the game. And if you're going to play it by yourself anyway, then this literally makes no difference to you. So it gives people at least a chance to experience the game, get accustomed to it. Oh, there's other options here. So I did make a character yesterday just to kind of get a feel for it. I literally played the game for probably like 20 minutes. So I have not done much. And we're going to get similar. What's going on? There we go. No, they don't match. That's fine. It's probably fine. I was doing melee, but as it says up here, you'll be able to change. And I haven't gotten that far to even do that. But if you pick up different weapons, apparently your weapon dictates exactly how your character plays. All this does is you're basically just picking a starting weapon. And I'm just picking melee. That's all I'm doing. And of course, our name is FinalDanashi. Oh, not FinalDanashi, whatever the heck that is. FinalDanashi, there we go. I had to move my mic for a second. Hopefully that doesn't make too much of a noise. But so you start out with Act 1, Children of Heimlock, and we got this going in 4K. The FPS counter shows I'm at 30, which my rig, you know, 4K 30 FPS is about what it can handle. 30 FPS is still playable. I prefer 60, but I also want to see how good this game can look, because part of the appeal is that they tried to make it using an engine and doing all that stuff to make it look as good as possible, and I want to get every single piece of detail I can. So, and like I said, 30 FPS is serviceable. You can still play a game at 30. It's much better at 60 or even higher if you can get it, but I don't want to turn down the graphics for this because I want to see how good they made this look. So, and the other and when I was playing yesterday, I was playing on a different machine and it doesn't go up to 4K. So I have not seen this game at 4K yet on a machine that I've played on. So, all right, I'm gonna let this play.
If you cannot defeat me, how do you plan to defeat the supernatural forces that feed and prey on mankind? Again!
Do you not feel pain?
I feel it, all right. Just as I feel yours. Pain is a merciful teacher. I had hoped that you three more than anyone would have learned to embrace it by now. Orphans carry the burden of pain with them, always. Finding a new family only alleviates it. Look at you now. That pain has made you strong. Proud soldiers of the Republic, purifiers hunting witchcraft wherever it hides. The children of Hemlock. My children.
With all due respect, what are we doing here? The Brotherhood of Dawn attacked one of our keeps 2 weeks ago, and we still haven't moved against them. Our way commands that we retaliate.
Sister!
Our way Our way commands that we follow the Senate's orders.
What if they ask us to stand down?
They won't. Arrangements have been made.
Arrangements?
Grand Inquisitor!
At ease.
The Senate voted for your retaliation campaign. They're sending the Purifiers to march on the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Good. Operation Dawnbane now begins. Prepare my legion. I'll lead it myself.
Permission to deal with the Flayers.
The clock ticks, Malis. We need to get through to engage the Brotherhood of Dawn before daybreak.
We won't make it in time if we're pinned down.
Take my children, silence the archers. The rest will march on.
Grand Inquisitor, purity and sacrifice. Siege ladder, now! On me!
Told you Hemlock would send us.
Yeah, we're not betting with you again. Focus!
I really like that opening.
I
It
want those ledges clean.
gives a lot of
One
300
each,
vibes
let's
there.
go.
Time to shine.
Forward!
You can feel the weight of their marching, all that stuff.
Purity and sacrifice.
Oh yeah. Left click to attack, you'll dash automatically. Space to dodge. Small dodge does have a small window of invulnerability, which is nice, although you use stamina points. Right click to unleash your more powerful attack, and just more or less destroy the enemies. There you go. We're dipping a little below 30, which I wasn't expecting. We may have to turn down the settings a titch in order to get this up at least to 30.
A bomber.
You will burn, Republican trash.
Can't do that. Good riddance.
You can really feel the weight
We'll fly you
of the
alive.
attacks too, which is nice.
Oh, you hear that? I gotcha.
Yeah, let's see if we can maybe just have this on high. Restart required. I don't know which ones the
hell is going
restarts
on?
are required on.
Manus is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if the cliff collapses.
Right now, I'm more worried about these bloody souls being puked out of the earth.
Right, let's keep it together. We move as one and do what we do best.
That's the sound effects.
Wait.
I mean,
You smell that?
Sulfur!
A demon.
We can't handle it. We need to get back to the purifiers now.
the sound effects really make the attacks, and that's so important to get right in an ARPG. That's like the one. That's like maybe the biggest criticism I had about. What was that one called that was released a few years ago, and they released a couple of expansions? Dawn something like. What the heck was it?
What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you alright? Where's the rest of your squad? Soldier?
Who's alone?
He's in shock. Leave him be.
Shut up.
Who's alone?
Shut up!
We don't have time for this. Let's move. I'm not alone!
Val! Darling, you're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You will make a fine host.
Val, it's now or never.
Now come to me. Come to me and be reborn in service of the Sleeper.
Purifiers only serve mankind, demon.
I do not request. I command.
Purity and sacrifice!
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, I can really feel the lack of response from this. Oh, that was quick.
I can't. He's too strong. Val, I need you now!
Be at peace. For soon you shall be no more.
That's just awesome. This game really knows how to open up.
What the hell's happening to you?
So yeah, it's just, they got, the biggest thing is maybe the voice acting can be a little off here and there, but that's a small nitpick. Everything else so far I've seen has been really good.
Disappointing.
You owe me an explanation. Let's go, let's go!
Yeah, it doesn't waste any time. It gets you going fast. I do gotta restart this game though, because that response time is not. I can't handle that. It's dipping a little bit too low for me. So we changed it to high, but we gotta restart for it to take effect. And hopefully that's good enough, and I don't have to restart again. But we'll see. I do want to keep it at 4K if I can, though, because I want to see what this game looks. Most of the game looks like at 4K, you know.
I'm not quite dead yet.
All right, this is a good
What
place.
happened back there? I feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now?
Oh yeah, Q for health
This
potion.
makes sense.
If you played Diablo 3, a lot of this will seem familiar. You know, Town Portals T, Potion Q, all that good stuff. Let me just restart this real quick. Alright, let's see if we can get right back into it. Hopefully just changing it to high gets me at least above the 30 FPS mark. Consistently, and makes the stream smooth.
What happened back there? I feel different. How is it that I can
Okay.
use witchcraft now?
So you have
None of this
willpower
makes
or
sense.
rage. Type of skills is based on your weapon. Like I mentioned, consult active skills with S. And let's kill the things trying to eat our face. There we go. ASM and modifiers. So you have the active skill modifier, that's the ASM window. All the active skills you know are accessed here. They can be dragged to your skill bar. You can activate various modifiers for each active skill. I haven't seen that yet, so I haven't had a chance to play around with that. So that sounds interesting. What also sounds interesting, yes, it'll change and enhance the behavior depending on their rank. Each modifier has an associated cost. So only a limited amount of them can be active at the same time. Up to 16 modifiers can be unlocked by increasing the skill level of maybe the skill itself. I'm not entirely sure. I think each skill has just 16 different modifiers. The other interesting thing, and it says it might, like they're gonna put it here unless you can do this. However, it does technically say it might even be possible to create copies of a skill, so each can be modified differently. So if during the passive tree you're like pumping up one particular skill, you might be able to create, I'm guessing, a focused single target version and then an AoE version, so you can use the same skill that's been pumped up through your passive choices, but then you can have one for each different kind of situation. Now how you get those, again, I haven't gotten that far, but it looks like changing it.
They must have pulled me out of the water. What of Val? Did she drown?
Alright, it's definitely feeling better now.
Val!
Oh, give me the gauntlet. So you can move around any item with left click, but you have to right click to equip it, or you can, as is typical, just drag it outside the inventory and trash it. Nothing, you know, too surprising there. Oh, and I have like a hammer smash. To pick up stuff is left click. It's typical ARPG stuff, but it's nice they put it in there for people who, maybe it's your first ARPG, who the heck knows. That's better, that's better, that's way better. Alright, get rid of, well, we can hold on to that. I don't know, maybe you can, what's that word, salvage stuff. Ooh, that's nice.
If anyone from the Republic saw me transform, oh, I better hope not.
Someone did. Besides your girlfriend or wife? I don't know. He said darling, so I'm, you know, insinuating some kind of relationship, but I have no clue what it seems like. Probably just girlfriend. Alright, it looks like we're able to stabilize at 30, making it playable. That's good. I didn't want to have to turn it down even further. All party. It's weird that they have this in offline mode. It's like, if you're in offline mode, you're obviously not in a party, so.
You look awfully real for a nightmare. What was that? He's possessed by a demon? Yes. Let's hope you're wrong. Otherwise...
Talking to yourself again.
Speak of the devil. Darling, I need a moment. Talk to you later.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy now! Val, snap out of it! It's me, damn it!
Horseshit!
Did you knock your head? Who do you expect me to be exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Some bloody demon.
What? No, look! I've no idea what's going on. I was having my ass kicked when something awakened from within to save me. I need help, alright, but I'm not some demon, goddammit. Come on, Val!
Oh, really? Prove it.
You're a tool.
That does not seem like something a demon would say. All right. Point taken.
Yeah, I don't get that either. If you don't get, I don't get how that proves anything. But whatever.
So, what now?
Frankly, I don't know. We should regroup with Operation Dawnbane, shouldn't we?
In your state? Flinging magic and turning into a monstrosity? No. They'll burn you alive.
Hemlock wouldn't.
Perhaps. But Malis sure as hell will, and with a smile on her face. Oh, look, let's get out of here first, then we'll figure something out.
So I am dipping below 30 FPS again, but it seems playable enough still. So we're gonna try to keep it at high settings and see how it feels. If it gets too bad, I'll turn it down to medium. But again, I do want to try to at least keep it at high graphic settings. Anyway, yeah. So that I like that little bit of humor where she was talking with the demon head. That was a nice bit of personality there. Was I just missing everything and she was just killing everything? Did you steal all my XP? So, if you look at the bottom...
Winged Sphere. They do come in every shape, don't they?
Mutations.
No matter, they die all the same.
Damn right.
Let's get out of the acid pool. There. Oh, that's bad. Actually, I hadn't seen that. I didn't know what that was. So you get 3-second chances? Is that like per like level you're on? Every time you transition, you get 3 more? Is there like a timer? I have no idea. I know this is your XP bar, or at least it seems like it, which is called Primordial Essence.
This place reeks of death.
These people are getting torn apart. I don't get it. Sphere aren't normally this bold, not without good reason.
That soul demon first, now this. There's something wrong around here. Something very wrong.
We shouldn't be too far from the city-state of Stormfall. That should at least be a safe place.
The Hulk smash attack is amazing.
We must pull back. We're too exposed.
If we do, civilians will get slaughtered.
Better them than us.
So I was about to say, there's willpower and rage in the bottom. It seems like
Let us in.
you can
We
play
beg
around with that.
you. Mercy, murderers. Back away. Back away.
I know that face. You've got a plan. All right, let's hear it.
You need answers, and I don't think Maylis will get you anything more than a rope around your neck. So, here's my plan. You wait for me in Stormfall. Easy enough, yes? Meanwhile, I meet up with our forces and I try to talk to Edric about the situation. To see how we can convince our people that you're not a bloody demon.
Agreed. I would rather appreciate not being executed. Where do we meet?
On the way here, I heard talk of an inn in Stormfall, the Laughing Seagull. I'll meet you there. Keep a low profile till then.
Alright, let me in.
For the 100th time, this city is already filled to capacity with refugees. We are not letting anyone in.
Look, I really need to have access. Let me through.
That's not how things work, friend. Only conscripts are allowed through. Order of the Merchant Prince Damascus himself.
So you want fighters? I will fight. Now stand aside.
You are serious, my friend. Well, all right then. Go through to the farmlands on the other side of the city. Anyone else want to fight for Stormfall? No. That's what I thought.
And this is where you level for the first time. See to open your character sheet, you can assign points. This is much similar to Diablo 2. The little thing it'll tell you there is it's most of your damage gets increased based on your top 3 out of the top 4. However, your 4th lowest one still pumps it up, but it doesn't give you quite the benefit as the other 3 do. And then there's the passive skill tree, which we'll look at after we actually attribute our points. And as it says right here, like I just said, actually it does say the first line is you get 10 each level, you freely assign them. You also do get a respec that you can either use gold or primordial affinity for. The top 3 attributes with the most points increase your overall damage output the most. The 4th one again still gives you a boost, but it's negligible compared to just pumping up one of the top 3, so you kind of want to focus on at least 2, maybe 3 at most, while the 4th one maybe you put in a couple, but for the most part I would imagine you're going to ignore it. So we get ferocity, toughness, agility, and wisdom. According to this, ferocity is based on giving you better crit, toughness gives you your health and energy shield, your agility gives you attack speed, and, well, spellcasting speed as well. And then wisdom is more about those status elements, so, you know, poison, stuff like that, burning, fire, anything, I would imagine. So we want a couple crit, we definitely want to get our health up, and attack speed's really good if we're going to be melee focused, which I'm thinking the first time I'm going to probably stick with melee for the most part, although the spells look really nice. I do want to look at those a little bit. I might change my mind, who knows. pump up one more in there. And I do want to give a couple points here. Like I said, you can see the bonus damage doesn't go up nearly as much. There's 4.6 to 5, or if I did this, it goes to 5.6. So again, sticking with the top 3 is probably your best bet, but I would imagine still giving some points here and there is okay. Actually, we'll take away 1 and we'll put it into the health. And that'll give a bigger bonus damage, and more health is always better. Is good, I should say. Not always better. And then you get one passive skill point each level. The maximum you'll get in this game is 89, because I believe the max level is 90. They decided that's where they want to like balance the game around, was level 90. I don't, you have other games where if you go up that high it's like 60 or 100. This one's 90. That's just what they picked. It does let you know there will be 2 additional bonus points, more or less, once you go through the campaign and get to a certain point. Haven't seen it, nowhere close. I have no idea when that happens. You can turn the Gate of Fates using the ring interface, allowing you to mix and match nodes freely. You can turn the Gate of Fates... Actually, I hadn't read that before. Does that mean you just respec as much as you want? Like, is that what that means? So, I haven't actually looked at this. So it's if you play Path of Exile, very similar looking. With the exception that it's very symmetrical, whereas Path of Exile, they have very unique branches. And this only has a center that branches out, where Path of Exile, you have different starting points. This is probably a lot less complicated than Path of Exile, which will be nice. I always felt Path of Exile was a little bit too much. This looks like a nice in-between, like Diablo 3 and Path of Exile, where it's like a nice middle ground, where there's some depth to it, but you're not going to go, you don't have to be a practical genius level person to figure out what the heck's going on as far as trying to figure out a build that'll actually get you through endgame. So let me see. We have just the 1 point, so we're just going to... Red, I'm assuming, is all melee focus, and you got agility and probably spell casting up here, which all looks like the same. So which big node do we want to go for first? Attack and spells are more likely to crit. When below a certain threshold of health, gain a burst of health regen. So this is like more the toughness side, this is more the attack side, and... Well, I don't know how hard or easy this game is, but my time with Path of Exile told me... you tend to want to make sure, especially early on, that you pump up your defenses, so I'm going to go try to lean towards this node and try to get that first. Although it does seem to lend itself, now that we look further down, looks like this goes into like a spell casting branch if we go just this way. This looks like it's out of the way, where if you go into it, it's very heavy investment because it doesn't then branch downwards very easily. You have to go back around somewhere. Taking damage gives you more rage. It doesn't sound like it's worth it to go there, so probably just want to stick to one side or the other here. It looks like we want to go pure rage. We want to actually go this way and then up this way and curve into it, or similarly we can go this way into it and then go back down around here. So again, my instincts tell me go for the more toughness based. Ooh, nice effect. So what does this actually give us? Because I was just more focused on what that was. Max health, rage cost reduction, willpower cost reduction. Confirm. Okay. So what does that do? Oh, that's what they meant. Okay, you don't have to... You can choose... That's an interesting design choice. Okay, so each... Gotcha. Alright, alright. I see what you're doing. So each tier, you can decide what tier you're going into. Gotcha. Alright, we'll look more at that later to see when it actually matters. Interesting, though. Yeah, get me out of here. Let's go. And again, down here, the willpower and rage, it seems like you can play with the two. You can't have both full at the same time. They seem to they're inversely related, meaning You pick one, the other one, if you gain one, the other one goes down and vice versa.
Stormfall, Jewel of the Sea. Let's see what you've got for me.
Ah, new blood. Get to Mojabe's shop. He will have you geared up, courtesy of Stormfall.
I don't want to die. I am not a hero, you hear?
It's either that or we throw you back outside the walls.
No, please. Don't send me back there. It's a bloody slaughter. You haven't seen it. You don't know.
Sure, die a hero or die a coward. Make up your mind. We need warriors against us, Freer, not whiners.
But the deads rose back with the earthquake. We've all seen it. The Sverrir aren't the problem. Why won't you believe us?
You are so shameless in your lies. Disgusting.
Nice bit of the world, but it's amazing how much... It seems like everything's voice acted. I haven't seen anything that's not, so...
I'll have to fight for Stormfall if I'm to stay within the city walls.
A patron of exquisite taste. Welcome to my store.
Okay, so I got to the city, but I haven't walked around in it. I haven't talked to anybody. So at this point on, I haven't seen... Again, I didn't play very much. I was basically just messing around with it a little bit. So Zennifer Stark the jeweler can remove any gem currently socketed to an item if you pay the price. She also sells gems too, and for the right price, she can even re-roll the socket types of your items. Alright, so socket type, so there's blue, red, and probably green, and there's your gems. I don't have very much gold, so there's not much you can do there, and it looks like that's where you can remove it.
Hope to see you again.
Makes sense. Is this the waypoint system? Oh, I haven't seen this yet. Okay, the Coast of Rex. And I can't roll my eyes like I can't roll my tongue on the letters like they do, so I can't do that whole, yeah, I can't even attempt to this. I'm just gonna say spheres. So the sphere quickly overrun the nearby lands. The city of Watch of Stormfall is unable to contain their savagery and ordered a full retreat, hoping to regroup and push them back. This once peaceful shore road is now littered with bodies of refugees flocking toward the city walls. And then it has some nice flavor text, probably from a refugee and their experience with it. Looks just on the quick offhand looks terrible, which, as can be expected when a bunch of monsters are trying to eat everybody's faces.
Welcome. Don't mind the mess.
Archivist. This is Dimitra's shop? Dimitra's. Okay, yeah, Dimitra's shop. Also known as the Archivist. She can take primordial affinity that you haven't harvested from interacts to increase the level of active skills you have learned. You can also sell your interacts for gold. So it's a lot of, depending on what you want as far as what you need in terms of resources, seems like there's a lot of leeway that you can actually decide what you want at any given time. A lot of choice there, which is nice. Anvil Woe, so we could level that up using...
See the engraving on this one. It's intact, even after so many years.
Nice. You can sell your interact to the Archivist and earn primordial affinity. I don't think I have any of that. Duplicate skill 1 and 2. So original skill, gotcha. Alright. So this is where you go to... Oh, you can buy... What are these? Oh, these are the different interacts. Okay.
See you next
Are
time.
those your skills?
What was I doing before?
Must be a general merchant. The Bane of the Storm talk to... Oh, we were supposed to talk to him in a certain order. No, whatever. We'll just quick talk to him. Choose reward. Well, we're going to stick... Well, no, it's not as good as what I have. So we can actually try real quick. Like, what does this look like?
Don't be shy. Mojave has everything a soldier needs.
So this one actually has some... do I have anything on here? +5. Okay. This has more shock ailment, material status ailment, chance score, +5/9 physical damage on attacks, and they have armor and all that stuff. But I have very little gold. I can't do much.
Come again.
Do you have where I can sell things, or do I just right click and sell them to you? All right, that's how that works. So pretty much we're gonna sell everything.
You know Mojave is
I didn't realize I
always
picked
the
up a
best
staff.
value.
So yeah, we'll try that in a second once we get out of here. Just move that over. So then we talk to you. You are about to receive an interact.
Thunderblade Farad at the battlefront.
You done? Okay, good. You're about to receive an interact, an ancient magical device. Right-click the interact in your inventory to learn a new skill. So, okay, they are your skills. I guessed correctly. You can trade interacts with Dimitra for primordial affinity, which is used to level up your skill. So, as you gather skills, you can trade in ones you don't need, don't want, or extras duplicate to actually level them up. So that's how you level those up. Increasing the level of skill unlocks skill modifiers. Press S to open that up. Skills can level up while being used in combat. Oh, so you just gain experience as you use them. So you can level them up using, quickly by turning in your stuff and selling them, or just using them. Makes sense. What's this? Needs to be used with a spell, it looks like. Daggers. That's okay. So this looks like the melee focus one. Summon a giant spear and leap onto your enemies. Okay. And it said we had to use S to... Oh, it's in our inventory first. Okay. So right-click to learn.
I feel the power coursing through me.
So that was up for literally 2 seconds. And it was covered up by my inventory screen, so that was pointless. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep, as you can see, yeah, we did gain some experience there, and oh, it already automatically assigned. Cool. All right. And I'm guessing we have to go... Oh, no, we don't. That's not giving us the quest to go talk to the jeweler. We have to go reach the farmlands. Can we use this in town? Ooh, nice. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Probably less than a minute. Be right back.